Hey there friends, welcome back to the Maake Poultry farm channel. Today we're diving into an exciting topic, the difference between sawdust and feed. Well, we'll be specifically focusing on sawdust because we don't have other types of bedding except for sawdust and soil, and which of course we're not going to use soil. And another thing is that we'll be exposing our chicks to the sawdust for the first time, but we're not really exposing them. We are doing an experiment. We want to see how they will react to the sawdust. So make sure you stick around and like, comment, anything that you have to ask, feel free to comment during the video. And the video will be having a time lapse, so make sure you pause if you want to see things clearly. Stick around and enjoy. First of all, as you can see, we had to use cut boxes for the floor because we didn't have newspapers, or we didn't have access to newspapers. I just didn't know where to get them, so getting these cut boxes was easy. I went to the mall at the back of those big shops. Then you get these things. They basically going to throw them away or recycle them, obviously recycle them. So I had to go there and ask for them. I got plenty of them, but as you can see, I was getting tired of cleaning them because there was just chicken poo everywhere, and every time when I entered the chicken house, I had to clean. As you can see there, the difference between sawdust and the poo. So I had to clean the poo always, and I decided, no, I have this sawdust underneath, so let me just put it on and see how they react. Guys, this is the first experiment of doing this thing, so we do not know how the chicks will react since they are used to the cut boxes. But there were some points or some areas on the cut boxes where some sawdust was exposed, and I could see that these chicks were eating it. I wouldn't say they were really enjoying it. Maybe they were experimenting and trying to see what is there because it was different. Or as you can see, the chicks over there, they're enjoying, but they were busy enjoying this sawdust, always eating it, and it was stressing me out because I was getting tired. What if this thing make them sick? What if they have digestive problems? So I had to see this thing, how it works. So here we're gonna do a time lapse and see how it goes. I seriously cannot stress enough about this. This poo was smelling so bad, but not really bad, but it was just smelling bad. Guys, please remember that we are first time farmers. We don't know what you're doing, but we know what you're doing. We don't know what you are doing, but you know what you're doing. So whenever you have something in your mind and you want to pursue it, just go for it, guys. You won't regret. Just gather around the information, study whatever you want to do, and get it. Go get it. Don't be afraid. Be thinking twice about this and that. No, go and get it. It's there. It was made there for you. So if you have an idea and you want to pursue it, go get it. Don't be afraid, guys. Okay, enough yapping around. Let's talk about the feeds. Here we'll be comparing feeds and sawdust, and then also experiment how the chicks react to sawdust. So first chapter, let's talk about the feeds. Well, think of it as the ultimate source of energy for chicks. It's their fuel for growth. Feeds comes in different forms like pellets or mesh, and it is scientifically formulated to provide everything they need for strong bones, healthy feathers, and strong immune system, because these chicks are very weak and they get to be exposed to very dangerous diseases. Okay, so make sure you know where to get your feeds and how to get them, and transportation too, guys, is very important because these feeds come in bags of 50 kgs or 100 kgs. So imagine if you don't have transportation, how are you gonna carry that bag? So make sure you have that bag. Okay, to all the beginners and to all the dreamers, I hope you know that feed is food. Feed is food for the chickens. So here are key points that you need to know about feeds or food or chicken food. Basically, it is packed with essential nutrients like proteins, vitamins, and minerals, and it is easy to store and distribute, which saves time and effort. And another thing is it ensures consistent growth and health. Now, here are the challenges with feed. It can be very pricey, guys, especially if you're running a large flock or you're going to buy your feed during the winter times where crops are not really doing good. So make sure you have a storage, and when the prices are low, you buy bulk. You buy many things as possible, so that when the winter season comes, you are very, very prepared. Okay. And the other thing is that it requires a careful and very, very safe storage to prevent pests like rats and other things like flying birds, which can come and eat your feed and contaminate it. And then when you feed your chickens contaminated feed, you're actually going to make them sick. And when they're sick, then it's going to give you the result that you desire. So make sure you have storage and you know how to manage it also, guys. Now let's talk about the sawdust. Unlike feed, sawdust isn't food, it's bedding, but it looks like feed, so you have to know it. And I'm sure your chickens, your chicks actually, they wouldn't know the difference. So you as a farmer, you have to know the difference. Okay, so here, so the question might be, what does sawdust does? Sawdust creates a clean and cozy, comfortable environment for your chicks. Okay, and one of the most important benefits of sawdust is that it absorbs moisture effectively when compared to wood shaving. Okay, and keeps the pen dry and clean. Another thing, it reduces odors, creating a pleasant environment for both chickens and farmers. And another thing, the last thing, last but not least, it's affordable and easy to find. While sawdust, unlike wood shaving, sawdust you can get it everywhere. It depends on your area. Where I'm from, sawdust is free. It's a byproduct that is not used. And then as for wood shaving, it is bought. You buy wood shaving. So I had to buy sawdust because I thought it was gonna work. I didn't know. So I had to buy sawdust, and I had to get free sawdust. Whereas wood shaving was the best choice. If you don't know anything. And then the drawbacks of sawdust is that it is not always safe because it is free byproduct. It means it is not regulated. It might have chemicals that they use on wood, and then they just treat it and then leave it there. And another thing is, if your sawdust is too fine, it's gonna cause respiratory system diseases and irritate your chicks' lungs. So make sure you go for a rather coarse sawdust, so that your chicks won't be able to swallow it and also won't be able to breathe it in. And then we come to the time-lapse part. I'm sure you've been waiting for it. So take a look at how these chicks react to the sawdust and how they eat it too, and how they sleep and do whatever and bed on it. Just take a look and tell me what you think about it on the comment section. As you saw, guys, sawdust has pros and cons. Some of the chickens were eating it, some of the chickens were playing on it, some of the chickens were doing whatever they want to do. I will make sure that I upload another video showing you how they react to the real life wood shaving all over the floor and on how they react. So make sure you stick around for part 2 and make sure you check it out before you're left in the dark and buy this thing. I recommend buying wood shaving. Okay guys, I recommend wood shaving always. Wood sawdust is not good. And here I want to show you real examples of what does feed and sawdust look like. They are totally the same. I'm not sure if the chickens can spot the difference, but as you can see, we have feeds on the left and sawdust on the right. They're the same, guys. So make sure when you introduce your chickens to sawdust, they are aware that they have to eat feed, and feed is like this, or make sure that you introduce them when they're older, or just buy wood shaving instead, because wood shaving it's much cost. Okay, it's not like this fine. So make sure you buy wood shaving rather than sawdust, because sawdust has its pros and cons and it's risky. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one, part 2. Make sure you watch it. Thank you.